So here we are, Manzanita sewer. This is the water holding in the sewer, which would be the beginning of the belly. You can see it's holding water for this 10-foot length until it starts to clear. And then once it clears, we head to the first turn. This is where roots get into the system. So roots are all there along the side of the pipe, all along here through this joint. And once we get through those roots, you see another root intrusion right here at this joint, and they're growing in here. So this tells me that these joints either weren't glued or weren't installed with the proper couplings, because there's no way tree roots would get into this if in fact it was installed correctly. And we've marked the ending of the tree roots, and we've marked out the sewer of what would be replaced in the proposed solution for this smaller segment of sewer pipe here. Let's see if we can clip this off. There we go. So technically we will be replacing the sewer pipe, but only for the segment that is affected by installation error or seismic shifting, and the soil gives away underneath the pipe. Once it's leaking for a certain amount of time, it can undermine the sewer pipe, and the sewer pipe loses its support from underneath. And that's what we get. We're here through this 3-inch clean out side of the rear unit, and this portion of the sewer pipe is responsible for carrying the waste away from the back unit to the front unit sewer. So we're on the side of the house here. Excuse me. We've marked the sewer here. It travels from this point towards the trees where you see my white arrow, okay? So this is the beginning of the belly. The belly's right here. Right here is the belly. It's building up water underneath the earth. So technically we would cut here. We'd lift up these boards. They're just screwed in. So we lift up these boards, give us some room to work. And I'd propose a manual digging here, a manual excavation here to correct this belly, although sometimes pipe bursting can correct the belly. So we could pipe burst the whole thing. We could pipe burst from this point, pull a pipe through the earth all the way to our last marking, which is over here. Right here. So we would dig up a hole here, dig a hole here, a couple feet deep, and then lift those boards and dig the sewer up under there and pull a new pipe from here through the earth, through the old pipe, pull a new pipe to replace all this, because you're not going to be digging up these trees to try to replace your pipe. So the only other option without pipe bursting trenchless technology is to manually excavate all this and reroute the sewer away from the trees with a new pipe, which would be much more expensive than what I'm suggesting. So, and if the pipe bursting happens to not correct the belly right here, then you're digging this portion up manually anyway. So I say pipe burst it first, and then if we have to manually excavate, then you pay that extra cost. So we go from there. It's about 40 feet of new sewer pipe with 2 excavation marks, 2 excavation holes, one here and one here, and including the patching of the concrete. As you can see, it's pretty busted up right here anyway, but we would make clean cuts as to make it look as neat as possible when we're finished. And it will include the concrete work. So that's it.